Yo, what is happening, fellas? Welcome back to the Happy Show with your host, Quench Thirst. That was a suggestion out there, okay? And listen, we don't know. We don't know if it hits the spot until we actually give it a shot. So, you got to give me some feedback on that one. Apparently, in the last video, it sounds too much like a different creator. So I can't do that. I don't want to take the title of plagiarist. So we're gonna be putting different options through the paces here. We're gonna find one that fits, and it's gonna fit well, and that's what we're gonna run with. In today's video, well, in this video here, because I've been doing like 2 videos a day, guys. I've been getting busy here. Our main focus is gonna be this chick right here, Miss Rogue, and because we're gonna be putting Forged Judgments to the test, and I'm gonna be doing testing with a regular Judgment, a Mighty Judgment, and a Brilliant Judgment. Not this one here. As a matter of fact, I got to take the one off of Mephisto because he has the one that has the effect on it, and this guy, he's now ABX, so it appears that one with all attack is actually going to do better than one with the Type Amplification. It would probably be better if I actually swapped it on the day that I could actually use them, but I know what I scored with them last time, that day. So when that day comes again, I'll be able to compare that. But we're gonna be putting this through the paces. We're gonna find out, just exactly what this does, because the speculation is one of 2 things here. It's either this Type Amplification, it increases the type of elemental damage that the character's dealing, or the more common option held is that it enhances this right here, the type enhancement. So in Rogue's case, she would deal additional damage to blast characters, right? Like Mephisto. And since Mephisto is a world boss legend, Rogue is like the perfect candidate. It'd either be like her or Luna Snow, but I like Rogue better, and she's much better for world boss. Plus, Rage is still, it appears to be king, right? In ABX, and I use Luna for ABX. So we're gonna go ahead. We're actually gonna go into both Mephisto and Knull, because Mephisto's blast and Knull's universal. So we're gonna do runs with the regular Judgment, and then potentially with the Mighty Judgment, she shouldn't deal any additional damage. Her time should be the same for Knull. It shouldn't be any faster for Knull, and if it is faster, then we know that there's something else going on there. So let's go ahead, let's rock and roll into some world boss, and let's clock these times. Alrighty, and here we go. So this is stage 25. This is basically the only stage I could use her on. I can't use her. The only other stage I'd be able to use her on other than this is 9. So I could use her 25 to 29. I'm pretty sure anyways. So, and I'm going to give her a Valkyrie and Storm support, and I'm only going to bring 1 Striker. I'm going to bring Black Widow because I'm sick of getting trapped up in those Clintar cages. And somebody actually made this suggestion in the comments, so shout out to whoever you are out there. Very good idea. Don't know why I didn't think of it sooner. So here we go. We're gonna get messed up by that. Yep, we got messed up. Let's try that again. I'm gonna have to wait for the purple. Wait for the purple. Yep. I'm very curious about this. Okay, where's your purple? There's your purple. Very, very curious about this. Okay. Yep, I know that's a thing that happens. I haven't played Knull in a very long time. Just testing. Actually, it might be better to just sit here, right? Because you want that tier 3 up. Yeah, it might be worth actually getting trapped up there. But we'll just make sure that everything's, straight across the board. I get trapped up on the other runs. I mean, it should be, even if I did or if I didn't, we should get a pretty good result. We should be able to at least know what's happening. Okay, so here I should be able to outrun this thing. Right, no strikers on the field. I love it. That's like my favorite thing today. No strikers. So funny seeing just like Black Widow's picture up there and none others. So yeah, she's getting through this, rather quickly. So the testing shouldn't take all too long. Yeah, kind of a bad rotation there, but like I said, you know, we'll be if it's like much faster, then you know we'll know what's happening. Okay, so 338 for Knull. Now we have to go into Mephisto and clock her time there. All right, here we go. Stage 30. This is actually the stage that I clear with her. And we're gonna use same team there, and the strikers I use. So I'm gonna bring strikers along, just because. Should I bring in ignore dodge? More ignore dodge. I'm just gonna bring these. Just gonna bring these. I feel like it shouldn't really fluctuate that much. It shouldn't really interfere with what's going on, as long as they're the same, right? And what we're gonna do is we're gonna get through this brick bar phase, and we're also going to get through the next phase, and that's basically gonna be it. So what I do is I don't use one during this part. Actually, I don't use one really at all during the whole entire fight. Not into the last phase, because I specifically don't use it here just because of all of the hits. Now I actually wanted to use the tier 3. I was trying to, would not let me. But I'll just make sure that I'm in the same situation. And I'm going to save her tier 3. I'm going to save it just because it makes the rest of the fight much easier, even though like this might take, I don't know, maybe 10 seconds longer, even 15 seconds. You wanna start that next section of the fight with as much punch as you got, right? With as much power. You want to be in the best situation. This usually doesn't take her this long. I don't know why this. Okay, here we go. All right. But yeah, you want to have that ready. This thing is, if I used it before, I might have broken them down, and then I would have been on off rotation, and I wouldn't have had it. And at this point, you basically want to run away here. Yep, here comes the stun machine. Oh man, you better back up with that stun machine, brother. But yeah, she's very easy to play. I love playing with her. And here we should be okay, right? Still dropping bars, and we got trapped out. It's all right though. Her survivability is excellent. Like, you see that? If that was like any other character other than Mephisto, they would have been done. They would have been toast. The thing is, I can't use Mephisto on stage 30. All right, here we go. Okay, no plume. Yeah, it all depends when you actually hit that last spell disc, what he's going to do. If you gotta wait a second or not. If he's gonna do that, you gotta wait for that plume of fire to. Okay, what's going on here? Okay, and her tier 3 can basically avoid that the purple landing strip, I like to call it. All right, here we go. So 233 is where she got down for Mephisto. Now let's throw a mighty on this chick. All right, here we go. This is what I threw on her. And mind you, this doesn't have the max, the max forge stat. This can go up to 40%. And it's only at 30. The stats are a little bit different on this Judgment. Like, it's 25.4 all attack and then 19.1 chain hit. It's got higher chain hit but lower. Yeah, no, that's not the one I had on her. I had this one on here right here. So this one has 27.5 all attack. They're comparable. And then 16% chain hit. They're comparable. I think this one here, if just comparing regulars, this one might be a little bit better just because of the higher chain hit, but it shouldn't make like that much of a difference, really. All right, let's just go. Let's go to Mephisto, right? And go back in here since the run's still fresh in our minds. And she was 234. Now, thing is with Rogue, because you're kind of constantly in her skills, right? And you got to run around, you got to charge that up. So I'm not exactly sure how she's going to work with this. You might want to, like, I might have wanted to save that and use it on her, on like the tier 3 rotation. That might have been a better route to take there. But I wonder, does her debuff, does her passive still work for, I don't know. Like, okay, her passive, increases the, you know, her like rage proc to 7 seconds. Okay, so I'm not using tier 3 just like last time, right? Okay, so we still didn't break them down. I think that only went off. Did it go off once or maybe twice? But okay, so we broke them down way earlier. That was what? I think it was like 347, so like 30 seconds faster already just getting through this phase here. Okay, and I think, yeah, we want to try to charge this up here. So 3, but, you know, that the timer starts, you know, ticking right away, and it's like by the time you get the big burst of damage in her tier 3, it's like already gone. So it's not a perfect system, not quite yet, but you know, it is what it is here. Can't really do much about that. And you want to, like, you know, you want that accumulation to, you want to kind of sit in her skills, right? Like her 5 for a second, just to rack up that accumulation. It seems to do a little bit better. I mean, maybe, you know, just for the sake of, like, if you're playing her with a mighty, you could get through it faster. Yes, here you gotta wait for the plume there. Okay, now we're good. He's gonna get us with the landing strip here. Okay. Like I could just go into a tier 3 sooner, right? So those two things are in effect at the same time. That might be a thing that you actually want to do. Don't sit in her 5. You know, if you activate the type amplification, don't sit in her 5 and just go into tier 3 right away. That might be a thing that you actually want to do. So she is way faster. She is way faster. Dude, she's 30 seconds faster. Literally 30 seconds, like on the button. That's pretty impressive, man. Just for putting that on her. She's going to clean house with a brilliant 2 nonetheless. Yikes. All right, let's pop over into Knull now. All right, here we go, ladies and gentlemen, into Knull, stage 25, same team, same strikers. Let's see if this is actually any faster for this type amplification. Very curious. Oh, we got messed up. We gotta try. I did the same thing. I keep forgetting we gotta wait for the purple. The purple nurple. You ever get one of those, right? Your buddies in high school, they come up to you, give you the good old purple nurple, or you ever give one to somebody? Yeah, it seems like, you know, it's going to, okay, if it is doing anything for Knull, that it's going to be better to actually, you know what, okay, so what I learned with Sharon Rogers is with the beatdown, you actually, like, you want to get to, like, almost charging it all the way up, right? So, like, if you're going into her tier 3, and then by the time, like, you actually hit her tier 3, the beatdown goes off. So you don't want to charge it up all the way before you start, you know, tapping her skills. And then this way, like, just like right now, it actually timed it perfectly, right? Because I wasn't running around charging it. But assuming, you know, it's only enhancing, you know, speed to blast or combat to speed, it shouldn't really make a difference for Knull. And here, oh no, we didn't get the 5. If I didn't pause it, I would have got the 5. So we're behind a little bit because I had the tier 3 up on that next rotation for the other run there. The last run we did for Knull. Let's see, I don't know. We're probably gonna get trapped up here. Nope, we did not get trapped up. Excellent. Okay. And, you know, we didn't get trapped up on the other one, so okay, so 348. So, okay, so she's about 10 seconds faster. 10 seconds faster. I mean, is it doing anything? I mean, that could possibly be chalked up to the fact that the Judgment itself is, you know, it has higher chain hit. But I don't know. We might have to do more testing. It's definitely doing something for Knull, or for Mephisto. 100% without a doubt. But for Knull, it seems like I'm really not sure. Honestly, just because, and that's the thing with judgments, right? Like, you can't control how, where the all attack and the actual chain hit's going to be. Let's go ahead and for Mephisto, for sure, 30 seconds on that stage. You could say that without a doubt. And for Knull, I don't know. I wish I had a more conclusive answer. I mean, she's faster, right? I mean, and that's the thing. Like, here, let's look at let's compare these judgments once again here, because this one has 25.4 all attack and then 19.1 chain hit. And the one I had on her had 27.5 all attack and then 16% chain hit. Is it making a difference of 10 seconds, just those stats right there? Like, it's less all attack. It's 2% less all attack, 2.1, but 3.1 more chain hit. Because 10 seconds is quite a bit. It really is. I think we're gonna have to do more. I think we're gonna have to do more testing. But at this point, I'd probably say that it's enhancing this. I guess. Where else could we test it? I mean, really, we basically just have Knull in Mephisto. There's really nowhere else where we can truly test this. If you have a suggestion on where we could actually test it, let me know. All right, guys. So I know I said I was gonna test the Brilliant as well, but what I think I'm gonna do is, because that's pretty inconclusive right now. I feel like that's inconclusive to really tell if it's making an impact. It seems like it kind of is. For Knull, it's 10 seconds. 10 seconds is 10 seconds, and not sure if that's chalked up to just the difference in the actual stats on the Judgment itself. So I'm gonna have to figure out how to do this test. I don't have an answer for that right now, but before I go, unequipping this, because in my crystal shortage as well. I'll have more crystals tomorrow, right? Once all these sales start coming, because I'll have to unequip this one off Mephisto, because it only makes sense to give Mephisto this one here with the all attack if I'm using him for ABX plus he's blast, and then give Rogue this one, right? That would make the most sense. So I think we're gonna end it there. Now you can definitely tell that 30 seconds for Mephisto, that's pretty bananas. That's pretty bananas. If you had to ask me right now, like I said, I'd say it's affecting the type enhancement right here. If you had to ask me, that's what it seems like it's doing. But as we noticed, her time was faster for Knull. So I want to know if you think that was just the difference of the stats on the Judgment, right? If that, losing the 2% all attack but gaining the 3% chain hit is making a difference of 10 seconds just doing the quick and dirty, right? And then you have to extrapolate that to the rest of the run. That's probably going to make the run a whole 30 seconds faster, probably, all for 3% chain hit. I don't know. Or maybe not 30 seconds. Probably at least 20 seconds, though. At least 20 seconds, because he has 60 bars, right? And if you kind of equate it, right, 10 seconds faster for 30, and then another 10 seconds for the last 30. I don't know. Is it worth that much? Is 3% chain hit on a Judgment worth that much? I'm not sure. So I'm gonna have to figure out, before I go swapping this and swapping that, because I may in fact want just to put the regular Judgment back on her. And so before I go and put the Brilliant, because look how much it costs to unequip a Brilliant. 1,500 crystals, 1,500, and then it's 800 to unequip a Mighty. So I'd have damn near no crystals. But like I said, tomorrow these sales are coming. I'm definitely gonna re-up on those crystals. And we'll figure this out. We'll get to the bottom of this, guys. I wish I had a more conclusive answer for it, but I'm gonna have to sit on this and figure out exactly which route to take to do this testing. So I hope you enjoyed. I hope this answers some questions, right? It should, at the very least, you throw a Brilliant on, or a Mighty on Rogue with the type amplification, and she's going to be much faster for Mephisto. And she's probably going to destroy, you know, anything blast, anything you put in her way that says blast. She's gonna blast it out of the park, blast it away. All right, guys, I'm gonna end it there. I hope you enjoyed it. Got more stuff, so you better stay tuned. You stay breezy, but most of all, friend, you stay safe out there. Peace.